Yuffie Cloud.
Okay, so it is the penultimate week of October. This week is has been pretty lackluster and I think very scattered. I think with the last couple weeks, I'm just putting my head in the sand and only focusing on one thing when I should be kind of spreading it out throughout the week. But it just feels like the weekdays go by so fast, and then I just save up all the work for the weekend, and then I'm just in a single room for like the entire weekend trying to get something done. And that's what kind of happened with like the storyboards I did this weekend. I just stayed in a room for like the entire day, and it wasn't just like I was just doing storyboards. It was like I would find like any other work to do to try and procrastinate the storyboard, but like I knew I needed to get it done. And so I like made like a contract in my mind that like I couldn't leave the room until the storyboards were done. Or at least I had like a first rough draft or first pass of it. And that's really not a good way of working and really not the most productive way, but I've kind of relied on that method of like being self-deprecating, self-destructive way of like working of like I can't allow myself to do things until I finish this or it like um and it's always led up on like one certain day to finish everything. I think it's like taking away from like any sense of levity because I'm not working on it consistently and I'm waiting till the end of the week to do it. And so I'm just like have this like building amount of dread throughout the week because I know that every day that I'm not working on it, it's like going to be harder on the weekend. And I think with all of October, it's just been that kind of pattern, and I'm becoming a lot less able to confront myself in the mornings or even at night. Like I'm supposed to be writing in my journal and like write down my thoughts, but I keep on putting it off or not wanting to do it because I've either felt unproductive that day or didn't get to the things that I was supposed to get to that day. So then I don't want to write it down or I don't want to like put it in writing. That disappointment, like the dread, I guess throughout the week builds up and then it leads to like an internal resentment towards myself because I'm like, you could be doing better or you could be doing this. And then because I'm using up soaking up all my time on the weekend towards work or like my objective goals, I'm not having time to like enjoy myself as much. Or if I'm enjoying myself, it's like then I'm not working because I'm like avoiding work by doing quote unquote fun things, I guess. It's something I definitely have to be aware of. I mean, I've kind of been aware of it over the years, but I think with like these videos and stuff, it's like really front and center. And I have to be working on these videos more. I keep on putting off like editing them. It's hard because I know I can do better and I have the time to do better. And so that just kind of creates the conflict in my mind that I'm not fulfilling that potential that I know is within me. But I think it's also a bit of fear of if that potential will be reached or if it is really there in some ways because you know it's there's no certainty or like maybe it is and I feel it but no one recognizes it. Yeah, but these videos have been a lot more scattered, definitely. I used to write down like notes and stuff of like what I wanted to say, but I'm trying to be more unscripted. But I'm not really a great talker, so yeah, definitely just need to work. Definitely need to just work on everything and even be like listening back to my videos. Yeah, that's kind of it. I will update this next week. Yeah, that's it.